Hello?
You know how I said that in love stories, light stalking is considered cute?
I don't see how it is.
Well, this story takes that idea to a whole new level. This story is called Twilight.
I hope you enjoy this appointment.
So this girl Bella's Arizona trash mom wants to honeymoon with her new husband, so they ditch her with her dad in Washington.
Alright.
Well, she's not happy about this because it's cold and wet all the time.
I don't really like any cold, wet thing. I don't really.
If you were smart, you'd stay away from me.
But she brought her pet cactus with her, so she'll be able to cope.
It feels really nice.
Her dad buys her this 1967 Chevy POS,
This?
and she shows that she's actually capable of emotion. But not about getting the truck, but because some kid tells her that he rebuilt the engine himself.
Well, nobody's gonna believe you.
So she drives to her first day of school, and some dipshit tells her how cool he is.
Bella, look. It's a worm. It's a worm.
She shows off her athletic abilities, and meets two other people who probably ate paint chips as kids.
You're good?
That's so funny.
And just a point of information, this is not how most people treat the new kid.
I need your opinion.
You're a strong, independent woman. I am.
It's more like this.
Do you think they want to prove you?
You know, everybody's staring.
She's really weird.
These turds have lunch with her when this family, the Cullens, walk in. And they're nice enough to space out, at least far enough for Jessica to tell us about each one of them.
They live together. It's weird.
She checks out the last one, Edward, and he kind of looks mad about it.
I'm sorry I'm being rude all the time. I just think it's the best way.
Turns out that he's in her next class. And the teacher assigns him to sit next to her. And he reacts.
What do you mean reacts?
I really don't know how to describe it. He has this convulsion, and you can't tell whether he wants to puke or something happened in his pants, but he runs out of the class.
Yeah, I had an adrenaline rush.
She then finds him in the office trying to drop the class.
You at least watch where you walk.
At dinner with her dad, we see that the waitress remembers her favorite dish.
As soon as you're done, I will bring you your favorite. Berry cobbler, remember?
She hasn't had a Christmas here since she was 4.
That she doesn't know how to use a ketchup bottle. And that this guy
Butt crack, Santa?
He's totally gorgeous, obviously. But apparently nobody here is good enough for him.
remembers her sitting on his lap as a child. Well, Edward stops showing up to school, and she kind of ignores everybody else, even when they try to share Twizzlers with her.
They're all very welcoming.
Well, her dad tells her that he needs to leave town to go investigate an animal attack.
And we totally understand. I mean, that happens, right?
Well, Edward comes back to school and finally talks to her.
Hello?
And let me tell you, the sparks just fly between the two of them. After school, she almost gets hit by a car, but Edward saves her. Edward's dad is the doctor on call when she goes to the ER.
Giving us an excuse to use the kitchen for the first time.
Her friend tries to apologize for almost hitting her, but her dad closes a soundproof curtain to shut him up. She tells him about his son saving her, but wonders how he got there so fast.
Yeah, because Cullen's a freak.
While her dad fills out some paperwork, she overhears the Cullens talking about how he should have just let her die. Edward tells her that she hit her head and doesn't remember events correctly. He also tells her that he won't tell her the truth.
Can't you just thank me and get over it?
I will investigate him. I will stalk his ass just to prove to you all that there's something seriously off with this guy, and all of you are just too stupid to see it.
Don't bring it up again.
That night, she thinks she sees him standing in her bedroom.
Hello? Do you mind if I, look?
And the next morning, Mike asks her to prom, and Edward gets super jealous. He says that he can't be friends with her anymore.
Bella, we shouldn't be friends.
And she says that he should have just let her die.
I mean, why didn't you just let the van crush me and save yourself all this regret?
She invites Edward to go to the beach with her friends, but he doesn't show up.
The Cullens don't come here.
What did your friends mean about, the Cullens don't come here?
You caught that, huh?
She gets a book from this bookstore out of town, and when she's leaving, some guys follow her. Well, when they try to attack her, Edward drives up and growls at them.
Hello?
It scares him away. So they go out to dinner and he admits to stalking her. He also says that he can read minds, but there's nothing coming from hers.
And then you... nothing.
Okay.
It's very frustrating.
And after all the conversations she's had, I kind of believe it.
So you're enjoying the rain?
No, I mean, that's not... Well, yeah. Dad. Oh, she's probably just... You... How... I don't even know what you're saying. How...
What?
You're asking me about the weather?
They drive past the police station where all the cops have left their lights on and find out from Dr. Cullen that Butt Crack Santa was attacked by an animal. Her dad gives her some pepper spray to keep safe from, I don't know, bears, I guess? Bella suspects that Edward is a vampire, so she stupidly lures him into the woods by herself.
Okay, well, let's say for argument's sake that I'm not smart.
You don't know anything.
What does that mean?
He admits it.
I'm the world's most dangerous predator. I'm designed to kill.
I don't care.
And gives her a piggyback ride to the top of a mountain so he can show her that he's all glittery in the sun.
He glitters?
Like a blood-sucking disco ball.
It's like first grade all over again. You're the shiny new toy.
He then shows off how fast he is, and he throws a tree to show how strong he is. And he also tells her that he wants to kill her. And she's like, okay.
That's so thoughtful.
It's really thoughtful, yeah.
He tells her that she just smells so good, and she's really happy that she doesn't stink. So now she's ready to start a nice toxic relationship with a geriatric that might snap and kill her at any moment.
I just have to endure it.
It's getting worse with old age.
He explained to her how he was turned and why they considered themselves vegetarian.
No, I'm on a special diet. We're different from others of our kind. We think of ourselves as vegetarians. We only hunt animals.
He then invites her to his house to meet his family.
But she's met the dad and goes to school with the kids.
Well, they just need a reason to show that they're nervous about him dating a human.
Sorry, Jasper's our newest vegetarian.
It looks like he's in pain.
How could he be new if he graduated as many times as everybody else?
Shut up. So she talks to them for like 2 seconds, and then they go climb trees.
My monkey man.
The next night, Edward climbs into her window.
Do you do that a lot?
And he admits that he's been watching her sleep.
Just the past couple of months.
I dream about being with you forever.
So that's what you dream about, becoming a monster.
Well, this excites her, but he retreats to control himself.
Speedo padding on the swim team. You mind if I check?
That's exactly what I thought.
It's very common. You can Google it.
She wants her dad to meet Edward, but he thinks he's too old.
All right. Bring him in.
She's gonna play baseball with his family, but some bad vampires show up, and they look like they're about to have a dance-off, but they don't. Even though the Cullens can smell her from a mile away,
You do smell good.
this guy who's a tracker, he can't smell her because she has her hair down. But then the wind blows, and all of a sudden, he really wants to drink Bella's blood.
No, he just looks at you like you're something to eat.
The tracker, James, he can pick up on her scent, just like Edward can read minds,
Sex. Cat.
and Alice can see the future.
Mirrors. A room full of mirrors.
They think he might find her at home, so they have to pretend that she's running away.
I told him the same thing that my mom told him when she was leaving him. Hey, got you another one. And thanks for the tires.
The Cullens split up to confuse James. Edward takes some of her clothes and runs through the woods, and Alice and Jasper take her to the only other town she's associated with to hide her.
You've been here?
James finds her mom's house with no effort whatsoever and tells her to go to her old ballet studio.
I can't dance.
She ditches Alice and Jasper to go save her mom, but luckily she told Alice what the building from her vision was first.
Can meet you guys at the restaurant?
Why wouldn't he just have her go to her mom's?
Well, it's more dramatic with all the mirrors.
I chose my stage well.
But instead of just killing Bella, James wants to make a movie of him torturing her to send to Edward.
And action.
But this gives Edward enough time to get there. James bites Bella, and now she's turning into a vampire. Edward has to suck the venom out.
Don't drink it!
But he also has to stop before he kills her. She wakes up in the hospital where Edward is asleep.
I don't sleep.
Ever?
No, not at all.
Turns out that her mom was never kidnapped, and James just used an old video to fake her mom's voice on the phone.
Mom, they suck.
She tells Bella that they just bought a house in Jacksonville and they want her to move in. So basically, if we find out that her mom's from Bakersfield, we'll have the STD trifecta.
Yeah, that sounds like me.
Edward wakes up to tell her that they chopped up and burnt James's body, and that makes her happy. He then takes her to prom, and immediately ditches her.
Prom. Dancing. Not such a good idea for me.
Jacob pops out of a bush.
Road trip?
Where he tells her to break up with Edward.
You like stalking me?
Well, it's the American pastime.
Then Edward comes back, and they go inside.
Prom is an important rite of passage. I don't want you to miss anything.
Wave at a couple people.
It makes my boobs look good.
Hello?
Then go back outside.
You wanna go?
As they dance, she tells him that she wishes he would have just let her change into a vampire so they could be together forever.
About 3 things I was absolutely positive. First, ice doesn't really help the uncoordinated. Second, purple's cool. And third, what a stupid lamb.
Haven't they known each other for like a month?
Yes, but always remember that older men will always go after younger women.
I'm down with the kids.
Alright,
And teenage girls are pretty damn stupid.
then ask me the most basic question.
Is there something wrong with me?
You knew that?
I know what you are.
Say it.
Subscriber.
Did you follow me?